Hi everyone, I'm Glenn.
And I'm Kennedy. Hey seniors, we have a few announcements, so listen up.
Senior night is April 11th, and BDN is creating a video for the occasion. Be sure to send your favorite memories of your high school experience to JP Womble by email or phone number, or send them to our Blue Devil News Instagram or Facebook account at LHS Blue Devil News. Sports pictures, friends pictures, anything. Stay tuned to BDN for further updates.
If you haven't heard already, go to A100 to check the spelling of your name for your diploma and pay your senior fee of $65 at the bank. They can take cash or check. You can pay online, but it will be a charge of a convenience fee. The full balance is due this Saturday.
HOSA graduating stoles are now on sale for $25. To qualify, you must have completed a minimum of 5 health science classes or 3 health science classes and be currently/nationally affiliated, or be successful HOSA competitor and or state and nationally affiliated. Please see Ms. Tomlinson to order today. Orders must be placed by February 20th.
Worcester County Schools is hosting Mott Lowe State College professor Veronica Mitchell to provide juniors and seniors a free 3-hour ACT workshop on February 22nd from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. at Wilson Central High School, and February 29th from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. at Lebanon High School. She will share test strategies to maximize scores on each of the ACT subsets: English, math, reading, and science. Each workshop is limited to 250 students maximum. Go to LHS website to register. Students must sign up using their Worcester County Schools email.
The Volunteer State Medical Terminology Test is on April 4th. If you have successfully completed a minimum of 3 health science classes, you are qualified to take the test. Please see Ms. Tomlinson and sign up by February 20th. The cost for the test is $25.
The district-wide art show at the Frisk in Nashville is opening February 1st from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. The show is opening for viewing this Sunday till February 9th. However, there is a free admission this Saturday. Out of 256 kids, LHS has 18 artists. Be sure to go downtown and support your Blue Devils.
Last week, senior Molley McElhiney signed to play soccer with Mottlow. Coach McFerrin says Molley is a dedicated, hard-working student athlete. She's a leader and encourager on and off the field. She's had 2 huge games against Mount Juliet this year, where she had over 30 saves in each.
She is going to Montlow State to play soccer. I know I watched her progress over the last 2 years and worked hard at what she was doing and became a really good goalie for us. I know Coach McFerrin is proud of her. I know Mom and Dad are proud of her. We at Lebanon are proud of her. We always like it when we have them going to a school to enrich their academics, and you're going to be able to play sports, so you come out good on this. So we're proud of you. Very excited for you to see what happens with you in your future. And Coach McFerrin, would you like to say a few words?
I think the biggest thing about Molley is her work ethic. She's always there. Y'all know, this girl cleans up more stuff than anybody at practice. I don't think we'd never have a tent if it wasn't for Molley. She's like the only one that can carry it and get it set up. She had 2 amazing games against Mount Juliet this year where she had over 30 saves in each of those, which is just incredible. We're proud of you. You know you were always welcome here, because once a Blue Devil, always a Blue Devil.
That's right.
Congratulations, Molley.
Tonight, the basketball team plays away at Hendersonville. JV starting at 4, varsity starting at 6:30. There's also a wrestling match this afternoon away in Nolensville at 4:30.
Your Blue Devil bowling team took on the Tullahoma Wildcats Friday in the quarterfinal round of the 2020 TSAA State Bowling Tournament in Smyrna. The Blue Devils came out on fire, crushing the Wildcats 7-1, and had 185 pin lead. Scoring one of the highest series, the Blue Devils defeated the Tullahoma Wildcats 17-10, advancing them to the semifinal round Saturday morning.
Registration for next year's classes begins this week with rising sophomores. If you are wondering what to take, you can always reference our Blue Devil News YouTube channel to see what is offered. In case you weren't aware, sign language is not offered as a foreign language, and you can take this in place of courses like Spanish and French. Take a look. Remember, in order for you to take this class, you must register for it.
FCA will meet this Thursday at 7:25 in the auditorium, and FBLA is meeting tomorrow in the bank. Please attend if you plan to be going to state. Valentine's Day isn't too far away, so we wanted to make sure that you are aware of certain rules applying for gifts. If gifts are delivered to students, we will hold them in the office until the end of the day for students to pick up after the final bell rings. Items will not be delivered during the school day. And please remember, there is no glass allowed on the school buses.
It's hard to believe that Prom 2020 is just 12 weeks away. This year, your adventure awaits. Prom will be at the Mill on April 17th. Tickets are $55 and can be purchased at the bank or online. If you buy your tickets before March 6th, you will get a free t-shirt.
Monday marks 75 years since the Soviet Red Army liberated the Auschwitz concentration camp in Poland, the largest Nazi death camp. Around 200 Holocaust survivors are expected to be honored at a place where they were once sent to die. Here's a video from CBS News covering the visit.
All right, this morning we are marking 75 years since the liberation of the Auschwitz concentration camp in Poland. Auschwitz was the largest Nazi death camp. Today, around 200 survivors are expected there. They're honored guests at a place where they were once sent to die. Earlier, several of them laid wreaths in honor of those who didn't make it out. Mark Phillips is at Auschwitz speaking with survivors who have an urgent message to share.
Auschwitz is not only the largest of the death camps where more than 1 million people, 90% of them Jews, were murdered by the Nazis. It's also become a center of Holocaust remembrance. And today it poses a question. Are we forgetting the lessons of this place? The Soviet Red Army liberated Auschwitz 75 years ago today and took the pictures that forever etched its horrors in our minds. Now those images have been colorized in a new History Channel documentary. Some, though, don't need enhanced pictures to bring back those vivid, terrible memories. A few remaining survivors have returned here. In their 90s now, they've come for a reason and with a message.
And it should never happen again.
David Marks is 91 now. He was 16 when he was crammed into a cattle car with thousands of others and brought here from Hungary. This is not only his first time back, it's his first time talking about it.
I didn't talk about it with my children. I didn't want they should know what I went through.
You wouldn't speak to them about it?
I didn't speak to them at all.
He didn't tell them of the watchtowers and the wire and the filth and the starvation. And he didn't tell them what happened during the horror of the selection process, when camp officers decided who might live for a while and who would die. So you were selected for work, and your father and your brother were sent immediately to the gas chamber.
That same day, 35 members of my family were burned, were cremated the same day, that Friday.
David Marks somehow survived. He moved to the U.S. in the 50s. Widowed 27 years ago, he is now engaged to marry Kathy this summer. It was she who convinced him to return to Auschwitz for closure, she says. World Jewish Congress President Ronald Lauder says there's another reason the survivors need to tell their stories now. Are you concerned at the rise of anti-Semitic incidents, particularly over the last few years?
I'm very concerned about it, because when I look at what happened and I speak to survivors and they tell me how it started off very small, it got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Is that what you're seeing?
I'm seeing that same thing.
The survivors' numbers are dwindling. Few think they'll ever be back to this place. All that will be left is the wire and the watchtowers and the ovens and their stories.
Mark Phillips, thank you very much. I mean, it shows the capacity for recovery that human beings have.
Yep, and so important for the stories to be told. I love the thinking that may we never forget, and that's why it's so important that we keep telling these stories.
It's amazing that man's been carrying that story with him since he was 16, and he's now 91 and finally talking about it.
And choosing to tell it now because people are forgetting.
Yep.
The library will be holding a contest for the rest of the month. Stop by the library and guess how many snowflakes are in the jar for a chance to win a $10 gift card of your choice.
The Blue Devil Rugby Football Club has their first practice this afternoon. They are still open to join practice. is every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3:30 across from LHS, park behind the Bank, Tennessee, or walk from school.
The Environmental Club has a trip to Tremont Institute on February 7th through 9th and is open to all students. The cost is $250 but includes everything. It's first come, first serve, and any student can come to C206 during the week to ask questions or pick up forms. There will also be a meeting today after school in C206 that students can come to.
February 8th, the softball team is hosting a chili supper and silent auction fundraiser in the cafeteria and the commons. Softball players are selling $1 donation tickets for a chance to win a set of tires. Some auction items include a 7-night vacation, fitness memberships, natural predator tickets, oil changes, and gift certificates, and landscape equipment, and more. Tickets can be purchased from any softball player and may also be bought online.
That's all the news we have for you today, LHS. I'm Glenn.
And I'm Kennedy. This has been news to you
from the White and Blue.